Hey guys, this is Matt Brunet, creator of Animation Lookback and Animax Reviews, and welcome everybody to 2016, which means that let me just start things off with an update vlog. Now with this one, I don't really have much to report in terms of like strange new things that will be happening with my videos. Everything is going like as planned and everything's going all right. There will be a few new things that will happen in the future, like since we are in 2016, of course, new things will happen. But in this vlog also, I will be mentioning a few like quick shout outs to other people that I've associated with, and also at the end I will do the Q&A. So just stay tuned for all this, and I'll still make this an interesting video, don't worry. Like, you'll still learn a lot of new and interesting stuff. Now, the first thing that I want to mention, of course, it will be the big update, the big news that occurred with my videos, and it's regarding with Animation Lookback. As you guys may know, not too long ago, I have sadly ended Animation Lookback Studio Ghibli, and I say sadly because, my god, I had such an incredible time. I've never felt so alive when I was working on that Animation Lookback. It was just absolutely wonderful, learning about the Studio Ghibli films, learning about Hayao Miyazaki, Toshio Suzuki, Isao Takahata, and their phenomenal works. I had such a wonderful time, and I hope that with Animation Lookback Studio Ghibli in its entirety that I have done justice to such an amazing studio like Studio Ghibli. So I had a lot of fun with that. But now that that's done, I have to now go and move on to the next Animation Lookback, which I decided to go into a very interesting subject. This is something that I haven't really dived into before. I did talk about movies, of course, and I did talk about TV shows with Hanna-Barbera. But never in my life of Animation Lookback that I talked about cartoons in general. Okay, like, I have talked about cartoons in general, but I mean, like, in terms of Animation Lookback itself. So, I think it's time for me to confirm this. Yes, the next Animation Lookback will be about Looney Tunes. And with this one, I'm going to do something a little bit special and a little bit different. This will not be in the same formula as Animation Lookback. What I've initially planned so far is that I want to do something that's a little bit more in the same veins as the Epic Mickey files, where instead of just going like making part 1, part 2, part 3, I would make a separate video talking about each of the characters from Looney Tunes. So I'm thinking like every week you'll be seeing a new Animation Lookback Looney Tunes discussing about a specific character like Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd, Sylvester the Cat, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tweety, and all those characters. So I haven't started anything just yet. I just need to get through a few things, like just need to get through a few videos and stuff like that beforehand. But I will confirm that it will happen somewhere in 2016. Like, it'll happen somewhere this year. That will be a guarantee. When specifically, I don't really know just yet. I'll give you guys a bit more information on it when I start production on it. So stay tuned for a future update vlog here, and I will tell you all about it. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is actually regarding what's in the box. Now, things are going great with what's in the box. Everybody's enjoying it. People love seeing me open letters and sometimes open packages if they're not just, you know, dumb, stupid pranks of me opening the same bad movie over and over again. Case in point, Ratatouille and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. But the thing is, I decided to think about regarding its length. Now, even though I do this monthly, they always end up being like an hour long. And even in terms of a YouTube video of me just opening letters and packages, like, I think we can all agree that's kind of stupidly long. Like, it really is. And like, I can understand why not a lot of people would sit there and just watch that in its entirety. So I thought about what to do in this case, and I decided I want to experiment with a brand new idea. Now, this is just a little bit of an experiment Maybe I'll get mixed reactions, but I really want to know what you guys think. And this experiment will immediately be taking effect on the next What's in the Box that's going to be coming up. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is that I want to split the What's in the Box episodes into two. Now, I know that I did that before in the beginning of What's in the Box when I started it. Like, I decided to split it in half. But what I did beforehand was that I split it into two parts, where I would have a part 1 and a part 2. What I have in mind is going to be a little bit different. Instead of just doing the usual part 1 and part 2, what I thought about doing, actually, is that I want to split it in two parts, where one part I just read letters, and the other part I just open up packages. That way, like, for those who want to see me open and read letters to people, like, you'll just check out one video, or if you want to check me open up packages and stuff like that, you could check out the other video. So, I want to try this out with the next What's in the Box and see what the result will get. But I really would like to know what you think. Like, is it really, like, do you think this is a good idea that I split letters and packages into two separate videos so that you guys can choose which one you want to check out? Or would you rather want me to do, like, what I'm doing right now and just stick to the original plan and have, like, hour-long episodes going on where you see everything all packaged in one video? I would like to know what you guys think. Just write down in the comments or something like that of which format you would like to see happen. But I will say immediately that the next What's in the Box that will be coming up, that will be immediately taking effect of the new format that I would like to try out. So, like, look at that one first and let me know what you think. Now, the next thing that I would like to discuss is regarding my association with Filmbook. Now, things are still going great. I'm almost ready to be, like, independent and, like, do stuff on my own for the website. I'm still, like, on training wheels for that website right there, but, like, I'm almost ready. Like, I'm almost completely ready to be independent on that website. But the thing is that, as you guys may know, I am doing stuff for them and they're doing stuff for me. I have a couple of shows that I have done exclusively for Filmbook, and they would do stuff for me, like try to get me press screenings, and also I would do exclusive Blu-ray reviews for them. Like, they would send me a Blu-ray and I would discuss about it, and, like, I would do like a vlog style review of it. Now, the thing is that what I want to talk about is regarding the stuff I'm doing for them, which is Movie News Weekly, which is a weekly video, which is pretty much, you see videos every week of me that I talk about, like, just highlights of the movie news that happened this week. So technically that would make me a film journalist as well. And also, I got the animation podcast, where it's a weekly podcast and I talk about not only some of the news that happen in animation, but I also give out my thoughts into them. But the one thing that I want to mention is that for now, you can only find them just on Filmbook. But this year, Filmbook decided that they really want to expand and, like, really dish out wherever they can to, like, you know, try to get the Filmbook name out there. Which, in a way, that's also what I'm doing right now. So, they're expanding into several places, including YouTube, iTunes, also gonna open up a Patreon soon. And, so basically, what I want to mention is that if you guys want to go and check out some of my work, but, like, if you want to have easier access, there are some YouTube channels available. There is Filmbook Movie News, which you can click right here, or, like, I'll put all the links down there so that you could go find them. And also, there is Filmbook Podcast, where you will find, like, the animation podcast. So, right over here is where you'll find Movie News Weekly, and over here is where you will find the animation podcast. Maybe as like, as you're watching this right now, maybe they're not up there, or maybe they are, but, like, just hold on a second and they will. Don't worry about it. They will be there. And, yeah. Also, I just want to mention, in terms of the animation podcast, not only can you find it on YouTube, but also you can find it on iTunes. That one, I will be putting a link down there. I know that there are some people who are more interested in listening to podcasts on iTunes, so if you prefer that option, The link will be down there for so that you'll be able to listen to me talk more about animation in a weekly basis, actually. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, this is just a quick shout out. If you want easier access to see some of my work that I've been doing for Filmbook, you could go and check them out right there. Now, the one final thing that I would like to talk about, this is just a quick shout out to another podcast that I'm not initially in. Like, if you want a podcast that I'm a regular in there, it's either the Animation Podcast or Cinema Royale. Just you could go check it out on YouTube. But I was actually not too long ago a special guest star in a podcast called Did We Need That Sequel? Now, what Did We Need That Sequel is basically, this is a podcast where two people by the name, I believe is Dan and Danielle, they would go and talk about Disney sequels, and they would analyze, does this sequel really need to exist? And they invited me to be a special guest star, but unfortunately, the guy, Dan, couldn't make it, so I had to be his replacement in some way. So they decided to invite me to be the special guest, and for me to discuss about Belle's Magical World, which, if you guys remember, I have already reviewed that movie a little while back, and yeah, it definitely is one of the worst Disney sequels that's out there. So this is just a quick shout out. If you guys want to hear me talk more about Belle's Magical World and just have fun at the same time with one of the hosts of Did We Need That Sequel, I will put a link down there as well. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the updates, and now it's time that we go and move on to the Q&A. Now, if you guys don't know about the Q&A, every time that I do these update vlogs, at the end of the video, I would go and answer 5 questions that would be from the YouTube comments section, from Facebook, from Twitter, from DeviantArt, from wherever. If you guys have an interesting question to ask me, I will go and maybe answer them right here. But if your question didn't get answered, well, don't worry. Better luck next time. You can always ask again. Don't worry. It's not a one-time opportunity thing. Don't worry about it. So, anyways, let's get things started. Hold on a sec. I just need to properly do this. And, we will start things off by Josh Campbell, and he asked, comparing the animation between Hotel Transylvania and Cloudy, which one do you think is good compared to the two? That is an easy one. Hotel Transylvania. Definitely the better side. And I've already explained this several times. Well, maybe not several times, but I've already explained it a few times in my review of Hotel Transylvania and stuff like that. Now, I know that I am not in favor, and I know for a fact that I am in the minority, and everybody's up on my butt and attacking me for the comments that I've done on Hotel Transylvania. And I will be honest with my opinion, and I'm not gonna lie just to please audiences and say that the animation in Hotel Transylvania is good. I'll be honest with myself. I didn't find it all that great. I didn't really find it that good. But the thing is, with Hotel Transylvania, at least, they don't go too over the top with it. This is just television quality animation, so it's not great, but, at least, it has some restraint. With Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, on the other hand, it just goes way too all over the place. The designs are pure garbage. It's hard to really imagine how anyone can look at this and think that it's a good idea. The rubber hose animation, it just doesn't translate well into computer animation. It just, it looks gross. The characters just look unnatural. It's just ugly. It's disgusting. It's vile. It's just unpleasant from beginning to end. With Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's unwatchable. Like I stated, I had to take off my glasses in order to barely see the movie, in order to continue watching it. It's just unpleasant to look at from beginning to end, and it's only giving animation a bad name. It's one of those examples that why people aren't taking animation seriously and they think it's just kid stuff. Well, people who don't like people who don't care and make things like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, they make it that evident. At least with Hotel Transylvania, like, yeah, it's cheap TV quality animation, but at the very least, they don't take it too far. Like, at least, like they don't go as over the top with it. So definitely, Hotel Transylvania is the better. Hotel Transylvania is the better alternative. And like, I gave it a 5 out. I did give it a 5 out of 10, which like, it shouldn't be that horrible. Like, I've given worse ratings in the animation, like, to plenty of other movies than Hotel Transylvania. Like, I'll admit that they did some good stuff with it. Like, I'll admit, there are some good creative moments in Hotel Transylvania 2 that they did pretty well with the animation. But for the most part, I don't know. But either way, like, people are still gonna yell at me regardless. It's the internet. That's what they do. But anyways, let's just move on to the next one. And we got from the animation trainer, and he asks, what's your opinion on reviewing 3 movies that got a rating of 10 out of 10 this year? Well, you know, I can't say that, like, it's just, like, oh, I could have the option to just review movies that would end up 10 out of 10, but it definitely feels nice, and, like, I guess I feel lucky that I was able to review movies that, like, that are so good and got that prestigious rating. I highly enjoyed Inside Out, fantastic movie, and it was pretty much the first one in Animax reviews that I gave a 10 out of 10 since Toy Story 3, so that was great. Then immediately afterwards, I saw Princess Mononoke, a beautiful Studio Ghibli film, and highly intelligent, and it really takes the environmental message to a whole new level. That was just glorious, and I'm really glad that I saw that. And The Iron Giant, wow, that was such a phenomenal film, and I'm really glad that I ended up seeing it. And plus the fact that I also saw it in theaters with the signature edition, like, that was just beautiful. Definitely just fantastic. I guess to answer your question, I guess I feel pretty lucky, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get that streak again, where I end up seeing that much movies that would earn a 10 out of 10. Like, even though I am still happy that I got movies with 9 out of 10, definitely, but yeah, I guess I just feel lucky, just to answer your question. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go with, let's see, from Daniel Coffey on Twitter, and he asks, what's your favorite animated movie of the 2010 era in this decade? Okay, so my favorite movie of this decade, well, okay, I guess it's easy to say that the 2 initial ones that I have to say is Toy Story 3 and Inside Out, 2 like, I already explained Inside Out just like a few minutes ago, but with Toy Story 3, definitely an amazing movie, definitely an amazing sequel, and like it definitely, like, I guess it also connects with me in a personal matter, considering that I have grown up with the Toy Story movies, and like, I was pretty much the exact same age as Andy throughout the entire film, whether it be in Toy Story 2 and in Toy Story 3, I was the exact same age as Andy. So, like, there's easily, like, a massive relatability there, but they're both absolutely phenomenal films. But I will say, another one that I would like to mention that is a favorite in the 2010 decade would definitely be Waltz with Bashir. This is such a beautiful film, absolutely underrated, and really takes the concept of an animation documentary to a whole new level with such believable characters telling this fascinatingly dark story. Like, yeah, they did it with I know, like, I just reviewed Surf's Up, and like, that did a great, so like, I'll give credit to Sony. They did a great job doing the documentary style right there. But this one, like, this is a real documentary in the form of, like, an animated film as well. So, like, it has that massive, like, credibility and stuff like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, I guess for now, I would say those 3 movies. Toy Story 3, Inside Out, and Waltz with Bashir. Maybe there will be more in the future. You never know. But, yeah, those would be my initial ones so far. Now, let's just move on to the next one. We'll go over here, so... And this one will... Oops, sorry. Hold on. And this one will... Fudge nabbit. And this one will be coming from Planet Lauren Studios. And he asked, what did you think of the Nickelodeon cartoon Danny Phantom? Well, honestly, I haven't really seen Danny Phantom. Like, I haven't really watched it. It looks like a pretty interesting animated series, but I wasn't too big on Danny Phantom. Even back then, the only Nickelodeon shows that I watched, like that I prominently watched and like, are SpongeBob, Rugrats. Like, apparently, when I was really young, I highly enjoyed watching Ren and Stimpy. And also Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I've been like ever since the worst films based on a cartoon, I have absolutely been catching up on Avatar and Korra. It's like they're absolutely phenomenal. Definitely deserve the praise as like some of the best animated series. But I will mention, however, I do believe, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I do believe that there is a podcast by some of my friends, Mike and Devin, that they've done, like, they would talk about some of the Danny Phantom episodes, so they're definitely more in the know-how with Danny Phantom, so go check them out right there. Go check them out. Maybe, like, if possible, I can find it. I'll put a link, again, down below. You'll, like, under so many of the links, I'll put in a link to their podcast talking about the Danny Phantom episode, so go check them out right there. Alright, so let's make this one count, ladies and gentlemen. So we got one more question, and we shall go with, from Facebook, Chad Hawksworth, and he asked, Matt, why do you say later dudes? You do have female fans, you know. Okay, okay, this is kind of an interesting thing, but okay, I understand like the crazy, controversial, rational feminism that's been going on the internet, and I try my best to avoid that because that only leads you to nothing but trouble from what I've seen. And the thing is that, okay, whenever I would say something like fanboys or dudes or stuff like that, normally my intention when I say that is just, you know, gender doesn't matter for me. That's the thing. Like, when I say see you later, dudes, I'm sure that female audiences, they understand, like, they're involved with it as well. I'm not excluding, like, the women out there. Trust me. I know ladies are watching. But yeah. Like, when I say see you later, dudes, I mean both, guys and girls. Like, I don't want this to be like a controversial feminism kind of thing where now I have to seriously be aware that like both genders are watching. I have to end off saying see you later, dudes and dudettes. And I mean, at this point, like, it's one of my catchphrases that I say. Like, everybody knows that I would say things like, what the fridge, or see you later, dudes. Or I would start a review out by saying, let's find out. It's a catchphrase. I mean, you know, actually, ironically, like, the complaint that I'm getting right here is from a guy. I've never got a complaint from a woman saying that she feels excluded from watching my videos because I say things like, see you later, dudes. Like, that, like, I feel like this is not really an issue. Like, I am definitely, absolutely for pro-equality. Like, I feel like men and women should definitely get the same treatment, like, in every sense of the way. And I do appreciate female directors, Jennifer, like, especially, like, in animated films, like Jennifer Lee for Frozen, and Jennifer Yu for Kung Fu Panda 2 and Kung Fu Panda 3. So, definitely, I'm a massive equalist when it comes to gender. I respect both men and women going together. For me, gender is not the important thing. The real important thing is the quality. Like, how well can you do? Like, how are you as a person? I don't care about your gender. I care about you. So, yeah. So, basically, I hope that answers the question. And that's pretty much it for this vlog. So, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And tune in for more great and crazy videos to come. 2016 will definitely be an interesting year filled with reviews and interesting adventures and filled with fun cartoons with Looney Tunes coming up. And don't forget to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. And if you guys would like to support my work and get some awesome rewards at the same time, always remember that you can go to patreon.com/animat, and don't worry, you will get more bang for your buck there. And that's pretty much going to be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, boys and girls, see you later, dudes.